Types of dance and their categories. Ballroom dances. These dances started appearing first in Italy during the early years of Renaissance. Popularity of this kind of entertainment quickly swept over the Europe, United States, and the world. Although many other simpler and more easily performed types of dances caused the ballroom dances to lose some of their influence, modern worldwide dancing audience started resurrecting these immortal dances in every increasing pace. Waltz. This graceful and slow two-person dance was first introduced in mid-19th century and was greatly popularized by the music of the famous composer Johann Strauss. Today, this dance represents gold standard and the most famous dance of the ballroom around the world. Viennese Waltz. Original form of waltz, first performed at the Italian courts, is today remembered as Viennese Waltz. It differs from much more famous English slow waltz by having much faster 180 beats per minute and was the first who introduced close hold between performers. Tango. Originally created in the Argentinian region of Rio de la Plata, this dance is today known by many of its variations. Argentine tango, Uruguayan tango, Finnish tango, and two types of ballroom tangos, standard and American, and the fascinating sensual and energetic style. Cha-cha. This incredibly rhythmic dance created in Latin America managed to meld through both the slow and very energetic movements, making it an instant hit among the dancers around the world. Rumba. The popularity of this Cuban dance came from its focus on sensual hip movements of dance partners. Since its creation in 1930s, many types of rumba were created, most notably Cuban rumba with the style of the African slaves which created it, Catalan rumba with Spanish flavor, flamenco rumba, and African rumba. Samba. Samba is a famous dance and musical genre that originated from the coast of Africa and land of Brazil. Today, infectious rhythm of samba is regarded as the national dance of Brazil, and its famous Brazilian carnival gather millions samba dance fans every year. Mambo. This Cuban dance that accompanies the music of the same name was introduced in 1930s and quickly managed to gain popularity with the exploits of famous musicians and dancers such as Perez Prado, Benny Moore, Tongolele, Adalberto Martinez, Rosa Carmina, and Lilia Prado. Quick step. Light-hearted and fast movement, powerful forms of syncopations represents the core style characteristics of the quick step, one of the most popular ballroom dances today in the world. Originally developed in the 1920s dance scene of New York and Caribbean as the combination of the dances such as Charleston, a slow variation of foxtrot, Peabody, shag, and one step, the smooth and glamorous version of quick step that is danced today across the world to 4/4 music beat of 48-52 measures per minute was standardized in 1927. Jive. Jive is one of the most five popular Latin dances and is also known under the names of swing, boogie, or boogie-woogie. It is considered to be one of the liveliest of the Latin dances, promoting the happy and bloppy type of performances with lots of knee movement and hip rocking. Its official ballroom jive variation that is commonly danced at a speed of 176 beats per minute was formalized in the 1990s. Bolero. Bolero is an Argentine dance but is also as different international variations of the same name coming from Cuba and Spain. Today's popular ballroom version of this dance based on the Cuban bolero, and it's also known under the name rumba. These 2/4 or 4/4 music with a tempo of around 120 beats per minute that is well known all around the world. African American and traditional jazz dances. Charleston. This extremely popular dance was popularized by a famous tune called The Charleston by composer and pianist James P. Johnson. Charleston craze soon took over the enthusiastic dancers of Prohibition era of United States. Swing. This dance is today synonym for the jazz music of the 1920s to 1930s. Because of the many styles of jazz music, swing also comes in many flavors: Lindy Hop, Jitterbug, Boogie Woogie, West Coast swing, and rock and roll. Tap dance. This extremely popular form of dance was first introduced during the 1920s. Prohibition era in United States, originally created by the African slave. Tap dancing came into mainstream with the performance of Nicholas Brothers. Few short years later, tap dancing conquered Hollywood and the entire world. Moonwalk. This extremely famous dance move that emulates the illusion of walking backwards was first performed by the pop icon Michael Jackson in March of 1983. And ever since then, it gained planetary fame. No single dance move ever created managed to receive this amount of popularity and recognition. Boogie Woogie. This quick and energetic style of dance became widely popular during the 1930s and 1940s. Worldwide dances or Latin dances. Salsa. This Latin dance is today one of the most popular dance in Latin America, North America, Europe, and Australia. Its very sensual form, energetic movement, and innovative choreography that was influenced by mambo, jangoyi, and rumba made it very popular all around the world. Flamenco. This famous Spanish dance originated from the region of Andalusia, and it gained its name only in 18th century. Its magical, passionate, and energetic fusion of singing, cante, guitar playing or toque, dance, and hand claps or palmas made it famous in entire world and become one of the accepted heritage of the entire humanity. Argentine tango. Among many types of tango dance, Argentinian dance strives to preserve original form of tango that was first created in the region of Rio de la Plata. Lambada. This famous dance that originated from Para, Brazil, became internationally popular during 1980s. It managed to successfully fuse aspects of poro, salsa, merengue, maxise, and carimbo into unforgettable dance style. Polka. Appearance of polka in mid-19th century created one of the largest dances craze that our world ever seen. It managed to influence countless other dances, became national dance of many European countries, and is extremely popular in entire Western Hemisphere. East Coast swing. Swing dance has many variations, of which one of the most popular is the East Coast swing. This social partner dance is known today under names of Eastern swing, jitterbug, American swing, East Coast lindy, and lindy originated between the 1940s and 1960s as the alternative to the other types of harder to learn swing dances. Capoeira. Capoeira dance is a unique dance that can be found in the combat moves of the Afro-Brazilian martial art of the same name that takes heavy inspiration from music, dance, and acrobatics. Practitioners of this martial art are famous for being highly athletic dancers who can take advantage of dance-like moves to perform quick, complex maneuvers that can deliver a widely variety of kicks, spins, jumps, and other techniques used in combat. Today, capoeira is famous as one of the most celebrated cultural heritage of Brazil and South America. Country or Western dances. Country or Western dances. The country dance style is a social dance activity that is close associated with American country and its Western traditions. It is made not from a single dance but encompasses many forms and styles of dance that can be performed to country Western music. No matter the type of music style or dance type, country dance gatherings employ a strong dance floor etiquette and even ability to perform multiple dance styles on a dance floor at the single time. Folk dance. Folk dances represent musical cultural heritage, reflections of daily life or ethnic history of people who live in a certain region of country. Popular all around the world in hundreds of unique variations and styles. Folk dance, also known as traditional or ethnic dances, are usually performed at dance gatherings with the accompaniment of traditional music of the region. Majority of the folk dances are not regulated and they slowly morph during the passage of time. Belly dance. Belly dance is one of the famous oriental folk dance in the world. It is an expressive form of dance that originated from Egypt, and it emphasizes the complex movement of the torso and the entire body, utilizing sudden percussive movements, unstopping fluid body motions, and the presence of small and fast shivers and vibrations of the hips or rib cage. Belly dance is regarded as very sensual, emotional, and captivating. Professional performance dance. Professional dancing was first introduced in the early years of Italian Renaissance when music, dance, arts, and poetry started to rise in popularity after the millennia of medieval stagnation. Refined by the efforts of the France and Russia, ballet became the premier technical concert dance, hailed as one of the most revered and most complicated dance of all time. Ballet continued its rise to worldwide domination in the modern times. Many other professional dances came to be, such as contemporary dance, modern dance, concert dance, but none of them managed to surpass the complexity, physical strain, and heritage of ballet. Ballet is without any doubt one of the most highly technical and famous of all performance dances. It was originally created in 15th century Renaissance Italy, but it received popularization in countries such as France and Russia. Its incredible popularity and influence has had a profound impact on techniques found in many other dances and has even morphed the cultural histories of many countries around the world. Contemporary dance. Contemporary dance. Contemporary dance is a highly complicated type of modern performance dance that originated in the mid-20th century as an alternative to classical dance styles such as ballet, modern styles or free dance, and jazz dance. It focuses on free leg movement, strong stress on the torso, disordered choreography, unpredictability, multiple and simultaneous actions, improvisation, and non-standardized costumes, sets, and lighting has pushed this dance into the forefront of modern art dance scene. Concert dance. Concert dance, also known as stage dance, is any choreographed dance that is performed for an audience, usually at the theater or an organized gathering setting with the presence of set music. It is a polar opposite of social or participation dances, where participants can freely dance how and when they wish. Most popular concert dances are ballet, acrobatic dance, tap dance, modern dance, classical Indian or Persian dances, and others. Modern dance. Modern dance is an influential performance dance that originated as a reaction against the classical ballet and its movement style. Shaped by many factors in the late 19th and early to mid-20th century, modern dance evolved into a popular free dance style that includes elements of performance art, release technique, improvisation, and contact improvisation. Tap dance. Tap dance. Among many types of popular dances around the world, tap dance may be one of the most unusual dances. Instead of focusing on body movements and dancing with the partner, tap dance is characterized by the creation of percussion-like musical focus rhythm, performance using tap shoes, striking on the floor in accordance with the dancing music. Modern dances. Advancements in music technology brought the birth of many new types of dance. Introduction of electric and rock music brought the era of house, punk, rave, and disco dance. Faraway country of India did not care much for those styles and in accordance to the deeply seated religious beliefs. They incorporated dance of their gods to everyday life and profitable Bollywood movie scene. House dance. After the years of popularity of disco, the genre of house music and house dance became born in New York and Chicago clubs. Built on top of subtler rhythms, riffs of the music and influences of jazz, Latin, soul, funk, R&B, and many other music styles, this social dance quickly found its way into homes and clubs across the entire world. Punk dance. Born as an extension of 1960s garage rock, the punk rock managed to attract fans who enjoyed not traditional social dances or before, but more energetic and sometimes violent dance style of moshing, sometimes called slam dancing and hard headbanging. These dance styles were characterized by the strong and fully body contact of live band audience, with frequent bumping and jostling both alone and in groups. Rave dance. Fueled by the unending focus of pulsating beats, loud volume, and psychedelic music effects, dancers of rave music are free to create their freestyle of movements with no rules about dance routines or synchronized moves. Unusually, in dark and crowded venues of dance clubs, nightclubs, and festivals, dancers are encouraged to find inspiration in music and other people and their mood. Disco dance. The popular disco music genre of the 1970s would not found such popularity if it was not easy to dance with. Fans of this music often wear extravagant and sexy clothing while dancing free-form or structured versions. Various disco dances such as bump, several variations of hustle, robot, boogaloo, Watergate, and others. Bollywood dance. The cultural history of India and the rest of Southern Asia would not remain the same without the strong influence of Bollywood movie industry, which has promoted Hindi dance music to the world. Created as the mix of traditional Indian music, Hindi dance traditions of the Indian subcontinent and Middle Eastern techniques, Bollywood dance is characterized by elaborate choreographies, energetic movements, and dance that involve a large number of participants. Hip-hop and funk dance. Dancing style of hip-hop evolved from the music style that was first introduced during the 1970s. Powered by the great popularity exposure in media, movies, and television programs, hip-hop dances found a great foothold in United States, France, United Kingdom, and South Korea. A very similar style called funk was also created during 1970s and is today regarded as one of the most influential pieces of hip-hop dance styles. Breakdancing. One of the most athletic dances in the world, breakdance have originally found its popularity in the 1970s as the street dance in the New York's Bronx. Since then, it has spread all around the world where it was viewed as one of the most unique dance styles ever made. Usually done solo, this dance requires talented dancers to perform the series of either choreographed or pre-formed dance and athletic movements alongside usually breakbeat, hip-hop, or funk music. Bounce. Born in the 1980s as a mix of New Orleans hip-hop music and the traditions of Mardi Gras Indian chants, bounce dance can today be danced both in its common or hypersexual form. Since it is so closely connected with the traditions of Mardi Gras culture, many forms of bounce today remain to be highly regional and can rarely be seen dancing outside of the music scenes of New Orleans, Miami, Baltimore, and other music hubs. Electric Boogaloo. Punk style of hip-hop was popularized not only by its music but also by the worldwide acceptance of the famous dance style called Electric Boogaloo, which was originally promoted in the 1970s by the dance group of the same name. Dance both by individuals and groups in both free and form and choreographed manner, Electric Boogaloo is filled with a widely variety of moves that focus on the movement of legs, hips, knees, and frequent use of exaggerated robotic-like moves. Street jazz. Created with the influences of African-American slaves, jazz dance gained popularity in the early 20th century as any form of dance that was already performed alongside then new jazz music. Highly improvisational and free-form, jazz dance quickly morphed into a performance dance that emulated elements of ballet. Today, jazz dance is enjoyed in many forms which are collectively called modern jazz dance. Jukin. Jukin or so-called gangsta walling style of dance is a street dance that originated quietly recently in the 1990s on the streets of Memphis, Tennessee. The dance is characterized by the movement set that tries to emulate the bounce in the core beat of the crunk music that often accompanies this dance style. Even though this dance has found some popularity worldwide, it is still a regional dance that can rarely be seen outside of the city of Memphis. Locking. Funk dance is incredibly diverse as one of its famous variations is locking. The core gimmick of its style of hip-hop dance is to suddenly stop and hold the position or get locked in the middle of dance routines for a short while, and then suddenly resume the dance. It requires full body motion, but most of the dance is focused on top half of the body. Many locking dancers prefer to use various acrobatic and physically demanding moves to augment their dance routines. Popping. Very close in style with the popular Electric Boogaloo, popping is in another variation of the punk-themed street dance from the 1960s and 1970s that found the popularity all around the world. The technique that dancers need to master to properly dance popping is controlled and quick contrasting and relaxing of muscles that will create the feeling of a jerk throughout the body. This jerk referred as pop or hit and can be used as to augment dance routines, movements, and poses. 21 different types of dance and its styles. Dance and human civilization are bonded together since the beginning of the human race. With centuries passing by, dance has become one of the important tools for recreation, entertainment, health, preserving social interactions, religious ceremonies, and also in celebrating events, etc. Dancing also serves as a way of expressing human thoughts and emotions and also a means of communication. These days, people chose dancing for various purposes like continuing the family legacy, improving the physical and mental health as an occupation, etc. With the increasing demand in creativity, dance forms also emerged quickly and now in the present day. We have different dance forms based on different regions, cultures, religions, etc. Here in this article, we show you different types of popular dances present in the world. Different kinds of dance styles. 1. Indian classical dance. Indian classical dance, or popularly revered as Shastriya Devesh, is the religious Hindu musical theater styles whose scripted theories and practices can be identified from the Sanskrit text Natya Shastra. In Hindu religion, it is believed that Kala Bhairava, Lord Shiva, is considered as the master of dance and hence he is worshipped as Nataraja. Indian classical dances were performed as a religious art inside the sanctum of the Hindu temple or nearby it. There are 8 recognized Indian classical dances by the Sangeet Natak Academy. Ito yung 8. Bharatanatyam from Tamil Nadu, Kathak from Uttar Pradesh, Kathakali from Kerala, Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh, Odissi from Odisha, Kshatriya from Assam, Manipuri from Manipur, and Moniyatam from Kerala. Number 2. African American dance. African American dance was started by the black people in America. Before slavery ended in America, many Africans were transported to America as slaves. Soon after the slavery ended, the Africans started to perform their native dance with the flavor of American moves, making it popular as an African American dance styles. Placing great value on improvisation, these dances are characterized by ongoing change and development even today. Most of the black Americans perform this style. Some of the famous personalities who perform this style are Michael Jackson and Misty Copeland. Some of the African American dance styles performed today are ito yung 6: break dance, tap dance, swing, hip hop, disco, and moonwalk. Novelty of pad dance. Number 3 yan. Novelty of pad dances are typically characterized by a quick burst of popularity. Some of these dances may get a longer lasting life. These are also called as trendy dances or crazy dances, which becomes popular overnight. This type of dances were initially started by African American communities on the streets, in clubs, and in discotheques, dancing with some loud energetic music. There are pad dances that are meant to be danced individually, calling them as solo dancers, some with partners, some with groups. Some of these novelty or pad dances were freestyle type. There were no particular dances or pattern. Some of the well-known novelty pad dances there are 6: the bunny hop, Carlton, Gangnam Style, Level Up, the Smurf, and the Moonwalk. Ceremonial dance. This is a type of dance performed during any ceremonies or for any religious rituals. This type of dance is also called as ritual dance or festival dance. Ceremonial dance is often related and overlaps to sacred dance and ecstatic dance type. This type of dance is usually performed to uplift the community's spirit. The ceremonial dance type is different for different religions and also different in different regions, countries, or places. Some of the best known ceremonial dances are the Indian classical dance like Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, etc. Hadra dances and Sufi whirling in Islam region, dances in ancient Egypt, longsword dance in England, Morris dancing, rapper dance, ritual dancing of China, and dances of universal peace. Number 5. Social dance. It is a non-competitive partner dancing that is relaxed, informal, and dance for the enjoyment and entertainment of the partners that are intended for participation rather than performance. Social dancing is less formal than exhibition dancing and is meant to be enjoyed while socializing. Social dancing is usually performed or enjoyed in working receptions, business functions, nightclubs, or informal gatherings. Some of the best known social dances are waltz, line dancing, minuet, tango, swing dancing, hasapiko dancing, cha-cha, samba, and nightclub freestyle. Number 6. Latin or rhythm dance. Latin dance is partner dance style that is united by their place of origin, Latin America. This type of dance is invariably passionate and rhythmic. while performing. Latin dances hail from various countries in North and South America and also has European and African influences. Latin dances is known for passion, the fire, and the energy, and because of these reasons, most of them started making this a hobby of learning Latin dance that also benefits from cutting down some pounds in your body. Today, following the music rhythms and movement history, Latin dance evolved over time and has many Latin styles. Some of them are salsa, bachata, samba, rumba, cha-cha-cha, jive, paso doble, paso double, and zumba. Number 7. Street dance. Street dance is a type of dance style that has been evolved outside the dance studios. These dances are performed on the streets, parks, block parties, clubs, etc. In fact, these dances originated at different times and places. For example, breaking is said to evolve in the 1970s in New York nowadays. The terms street dance and hip-hop dance are often used to refer to a studio-based version of the forms which came about after established teachers and choreographers of jazz. Ballet and contemporary tried to copy the street styles when they were popularized. Some of the styles of street dances are hip-hop, breakdancing, jerking, locking and popping, electro dance, tutting, and clogging. These are the 21 different types of dance. Dance is an art that is practiced or performed by the different sets of people in different ways. Hence, dance can be classified based on country, region, ethnicity, styles, etc. For example, in India, there are certain classical dances that are quite famous, and in other regions like Brazil has its own traditional dance. But there are some dances which are extremely extensively performed and practiced all around the world. Here is the list of some of them. Ito yung 21 different types of dance. Number 1 is ballet. Ballet dance has its origin from Italy. The term ballet means to dance. This is usually accepted all over the world as one of the most artistic forms of entertainment enjoyed by all ages. This dance is the combination of choreography and art, scenic design, lighting, costume, graceful movement with light classical music. These days, the traditional ballet dance is replaced with new modern forms of ballet dance styles. Some of the forms of ballet dance are classical ballet, contemporary ballet, neoclassical ballet, etc. This type of dance is not difficult to learn once you have identified your passion for it. Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam is an Indian classical dance form having its origin in Tamil Nadu. It is a dance form practiced by both males and females. It is known among all for its tenderness or graceful expressions and possesses and beauty of the dance steps. Dancers wear black anklets while performing, which consists of numerous copper bells attached. Dancers must excel in the art of perfect ringing of bells in the anklets and must also have proper control over it. Bharatnatyam is one of the well-known types of dance in India. Kathak. In types of Indian dance, Kathak is one of which originated in the North Indian land. Among many dance name lists, Kathak is one of the beautiful form of art. Nomadic bards of ancient northern India are known to lay down the foundation of this dance form. They were known as storyteller of Kathakars. The performers usually wear the famous lehanga choli costume while dancing. Even the copper bells used in Bharatnatyam are used in this dance form. Breakdance number 4. Breakdance, also known as a street dance, was originated by Puerto Rican youths and African Americans. This dance form consists of 4 major movements: power moves, down rock, top rock, and freezes. This is a modern kind of dance that involves abstract body steps, that may or may not convey anything. It is usually practiced by the youth. Number 5. Lion Dance. The lion dance is traditional dance form of Chinese culture. In this form of dance, the performers wear lion costumes and mimic the moves and styles of a lion. This type of dance is amazing to look at and is completely different from another dance form because you usually cannot see the person behind the costume in this form. Number 6 is tap dance. In this dance form, one needs to tap the shoes on the wooden floor. The shoes are made up of metallic sole on the heel and the toe facilitating the tapping sound. The two well-known tap dancers types are Broadway tap and rhythmic tap. Tap dancing is also done in cappella style, in which performers need to perform on music creating from tapping. Kabuki. The classical Japanese dance drama is also known as kabuki. This is known for its stylization of performance and the elaborate and highly complicated makeup worn by the performers. Kabuki involves a lot of practice and handling the costume along with the dance steps needs experience. It is one of the major theatrical performances in Japan for about 4 centuries. Salsa. It will come in another type of Western dance which almost everyone knows and is performed all around the world. Salsa was originated in Europe due to the strong influences of Latin America. Arms are used by the lead dancers to communicate with the followers. In these types of dances, the major expressive movements are done by the lower part of the body, that is the hips and the legs. The upper body remains at its level. Salsa can be performed in different styles which can be identified on the basis of foot patterns, turns and figures, on the basis of timing, body rolls, dance influence, attitude, and the way the partners hold each other while dancing. Waltz. The ballroom couple dance performed in closed position is known as waltz. This dance originated in the country of England during 1816. Several Victorian novels have the mentioning and a perfect description of the dance form. While dancing, the man is required to clasp his arm around his female partner's waist. This type of modern dance requires performers to execute delicate and fluid moves and dance to slow, melodic music. Belly dancing, number 10. One of the unique forms of dance is belly dancing, and it comes under types of modern dance. It is characterized by sharp rolling movements on the abdomen and the hips. This dance form has different types of dance moves depending upon the region and country and is being performed. Movements of the hips and the torso communicate the maximum. Shakira, a famous Latin American superstar, was the one to popularize this form during the 2000s. 2000s. Number 11. Swing. Swing, as the name sounds, is a very interesting dance form. It is a group of dance developed with a swing style dance to the tunes of jazz music during the 1920s to 1950s. Swing is a blanket word to different dances such as jitterbugs, boogie-woogie, and Lindy hops. This type of dance form is fun and the performance wears stylish dresses yet very comfortable. Number 12. Aerial dance. Aerial dance is slowly becoming very famous these days. This dance form is not easy to perform and requires proper training. It was first performed in the USA during the 1970s. The name clearly indicates that in this form, the performer is required to perform in the air. The dancer hangs from any apparatus which is attached to the ceiling and performs steps in mid-air. It provides a lot of space to develop a new idea and dance moves. Number 13. Tango. It is a partner dance originated along with the River Plate during the 1890s. The partners in tango follow each other's chest to chest with either an open embrace or close embrace with a constant touch from the thigh area. Tango is a kind of ballroom dance and began in their working class sport in Uruguay, Argentina, and Rio de la Plata. Number 14. Fandango. Fandango is a primary dance of Portugal. It involves singing as well as dancing. Dancers tap their feet and quickly keep on changing positions. This dance form is accompanied by castanets, guitars, and even sometimes hand clapping. Number 15. Can-can. Can-can is very high energy and physical demanding hall dance. It is usually performed by women in a chorus wearing beautiful costumes, which are long skirts and with black stockings. The main features of this form is lifting of the long frilly skirt highly accompanied by high kicking. Number 16. Latin dance. Latin dance involves two partners and resembles a ballroom dance. It originated in Latin America. The social Latin dance in international dance includes the rumba, samba, etc. The history of Latin dance dates back to the 15th century when indigenous dances were first recorded of Europeans. Their dance form is deeply rooted in history and is must-watch entertainer. Number 17. Iranian dance. Persian dance, or is also known as Iranian dance, refers to the type of dance form indigenous to Iran. Genres of dance in Iran usually vary depending on the area, culture, and language of the local people. They also range from sophisticated reconstructions of refined court dances to energetic folk dance. The dance style is rhythmic and pleasing to watch. Number 18. Azerbaijani dance. There are a number of Azerbaijani dances that are practiced and used by the Azerbaijani people of Azerbaijan and the Iranians of Azerbaijan. Their dance is engaging and they differ from the other dances and is famous for its quick tempo. They are entertaining to watch and is a national interest. Number 18. Disco dance. Disco dance is a type of dance that is musical style dating to early 1970s. It began from USA urban nightlife scene where it had been restricted to house parties. From there on, it began making regular mainstream appearance and gathered popularity. Its popularity was achieved sometime during the mid-1970s to the early 1980s. Number 20. Folk dance. Folk dance is a typical form of dance that is usually extensively performed in rural areas. It talks to the folklore of the village plight. It is a traditional type of dance pertaining to one set of people or community. The costumes are interesting and usually depict the traditional dress of the community. 21. Electronic dance is a style of dance is also known as electronic dance music or EDM. This style started in Northern Europe during the 2000s and has become very popular during the 20th and has become very popular in the next decades. This dance is typically performed to electro house music based on different dance styles like disco, hip hop, and free and glow sticking. Dance is an art that has been practiced since ages for different purposes. In ancient days, history tells us that dance was performed by only a set of families in front of the kings and in the temples for the purpose of entertainment. Modern day dance has evolved into different forms or for different purposes, such as dance as an art, as social bonding, as career for health, as relaxation and recreation, etc. If you are planning to start dancing, choose any of the above mentioned styles that can suit your needs. Make sure that you start dancing in the presence of a professional because of any mismatch can strain your body or maybe dislocations in your body.